Good morning, teachers, and welcome to our Let Review 2023. Today, we shall continue our review on social studies and its related topics. Okay, without further ado, let us start. Question number one. In terms of land area, the Philippines is bigger than blank. A. Japan, B. South Korea, C. Malaysia, and D. Thailand. The answer is letter B. South Korea. Let us know why. So South Korea only had a land area of 100,210 square kilometers as compared to the Philippines with 299,764 square kilometer in terms of land area. Number two, the Philippines consists of islands and landlocked provinces. Which is a landlocked province? A. Romblon, B. Masbate, C. Mindoro, and D. Isabela. The answer is letter D. Isabela. Isabela is a province located at the center of Cagayan Valley region. When we say landlocked, that means that a territory doesn't have direct access to ocean waters. Masbate, Romblon, and Mindoro are island provinces. Number three, Sierra Madre, Cordillera, and Caballo are examples of blank in the Philippines. A. Plateaus, B. Valleys, C. Volcanoes, and D. Mountain range. The answer is letter D. Mountain range. Sierra Madre, Cordillera, and Caballo are mountain ranges that are located in Luzon. A mountain range is a series of mountains that are connected together generally to form a long line of mountains. Number four, which of the following is not a major mountain in the Philippines? A. Banahaw, C. Kitanglad, B. Kitanglad rather, C. Pulag, and D. Bulusan. The answer is letter D. Bulusan. Okay, so our answer is letter D because Mount Bulusan is an active volcano found in Sorsogon. Volcano and mountain are essentially the same thing, except that a volcano is a mountain that can erupt with lava or magma at times. Number five, which province in western coast of Luzon is virtually surrounded by sea and has become the center of big businesses and development processing zones? A. Bataan, B. Mindoro, C. Pampanga, and D. Zambales. The answer is letter A. Bataan. So Bataan is almost surrounded by waters. The Bataan Export Processing Zone Authority is located in Mariveles, Bataan. Number six, which of the following does not belong to the group? A. Tanon, B. Tablas, C. Pagsanhan, D. San Bernardino. The answer is letter C. Pagsanhan. Okay, Pagsanhan is a falls located in the province of Laguna, while the Tanon, Tablas, and San Bernardino are straits found in the Visayas. Number seven, which is the leading mineral export of the Philippines? A. Iron, B. Copper, C. Coal, and D. Chromite. The answer is letter B. Copper. Copper cathodes is the leading mineral export of the Philippines. Number 8. Which is the leading agricultural export of the Philippines? A. Abaca, B. Coconut oil, C. Fabric, and D. Tobacco. The answer is letter B. Coconut oil. Coconut oil, which is derived from copra, is the Philippines' top export commodity. Number 9. A professional organization slogan says, be honest even if others are not. Be honest even if others cannot. What does the slogan imply about values? Number one, values are dependent on person, place, and time. Two, values are changing. Three, values remain to be values even if nobody possesses them. A. 1 only, B. 2 only, C. 3 only, and D. 2 and 3. The answer is letter C. Three, excuse me, 3 only. Okay, so values will remain as values even if nobody possesses them, as in the case of being honest, even if others cannot. Number 10. Which region is said to offer limited economic opportunities because it is a narrow strip of land surrounded by mountain ranges and sea? A. Bicol region, B. Cagayan Valley, C. Ilocos region, and D. National Capital region. The answer is letter C. Ilocos region. The Ilocos region is bounded by the Cordillera Administrative Region in Cagayan Valley to the east, Central Luzon to the south, and by the West Philippine Sea to the west. Number 11. If you want to see underground caves and rivers in the Philippines, you should go to blank. A. Benguet, B. Cagayan, C. La Union, and D. Palawan. The answer is letter D, Palawan. Palawan is the home to the Puerto Princesa Subterranean River National Park, a UNESCO World Site and one of the new seven wonders of nature. Number 12. In which region can you find the cities of Dagupan, Lawag, San Carlos, and San Fernando? A. Region 1, B. Region 2, C. Region 3, and D. CAR. The answer is letter A. Region 1. So the Dagupan, Lawag, San Carlos, and San Fernando can be found in Region 1 or the Ilocos region. Number 13. Which province in the Cordillera Administrative Region is known for its rich natural resources but hindered by factors like tribal wars? A. Abra, B. Ifugao, C. Kalinga, and D. Mountain Province. The answer is letter C. Kalinga. Kalinga and Apayao used to be a single province, Kalinga Apayao. This was the name, but were separated because of frequent tribal wars. Number 14. Who was known for a parody of Our Father and the Ten Commandments in his attempt to campaign against the abuses of the friars? A. Antonio Luna, B. Pedro Paterno, C. Graciano Lopez Haina, and D. Marcelo H. Del Pilar. The answer is letter D, Marcelo H. Del Pilar. So he was also the editor and co-publisher of the La Solidaridad and Diaryong Tagalog, the first native daily newspaper. He wrote parodies of the Ten Commandments, Our Father, okay? Number 15, disagreement in class may lead to disastrous events, such as the case of Rizal and Bonifacio. What issue did Rizal and Bonifacio disagree? A. In the conclusion of women in the Katipunan. B. In how to win independence from Spain. C. In the manner of organizing the Katipunan. And D. In their religious convictions. The answer is letter B. In how to win independence from Spain. They differ because uh, Rizal believed in diplomatic reforms, while Bonifacio believed in an armed revolution. So Rizal fought with a pen, while Bonifacio fought with a sword. Number 16, heroism knows no age. Sir Jonathan Sir Jonathan told his Boy Scouts such act was shown by this boy general who tried to delay American advances by making a last stand at Pasong Tirad. Who was he? A. Antonio Luna, B. Juan Luna, C. Gregorio del Pilar, and D. Macario Sakay. The answer is letter C. Gregorio del Pilar. Okay, so he was the young general who led the Filipino troops in the Battle of Tirad Pass to delay Aguinaldo retreat. Number 17. For which are the Filipinos thankful for Julian Felipe? A. The tune of national anthem. B. The making of the national flag. C. The lyrics of the national anthem. And D. The draft of the Malolos Sakay. The answer is letter A. The tune of the national anthem. National anthem. It was composed by the tune was composed by Julian Felipe, while the while Jose Palma wrote the lyrics of what is now the Lupang Hinirang, the national anthem of the Philippines. Number 18. Which era in the Philippine history is characterized by a system of political and economic liberalism? A. American, B. Japanese, C. Pre-Spanish, and D. Spanish. The answer is letter A. American. So, Americans introduced a system of governance that was different from the Spanish times. Free trade was also introduced by the Americans. Excuse me. Number 19. In which wars did the United States and the Philippines fight side by side? Ibig sabihin, kakampi sila. Okay? So, one World War One, two World War Two, and three Vietnam War. A. 1 and 2. B. 1 and 3. C. 2 and 3. D. 1, 2, and 3. The answer is letter C. 2 and 3. They fought side by side during World War II and Vietnam War. Yes, the Philippines fought with the American in World War II, being Commonwealth of the US. The Philippines also sent Filipino troops during the Vietnam War, being an ally of the US and a member of SEA2. Number 20. If they were to come back to life, who among the following would be the most vocal to speak against the country's foreign policy of close association with the United States? A. Jose P. Laurel and Elpidio Quirino. B. Leon Maria Guerrero Jr. and Jose P. Laurel. C. Claro M. Recto and Leon Maria Guerrero III. And C. Claro M. Recto and Jose P. Laurel. The answer is letter C. Claro M. Recto and Leon Maria Guerrero III. Let us know why. Because these two, Claro M. Recto and Leon Maria Guerrero III, partners in their law practice, were known for their debates and criticisms against American policies in the Philippines. 21. It is a plebiscite that provided for a free trade relations between the USA and the Philippines. A. Bell Trade Act. B. Jones Law. C. Spooner Amendment. And D. Tidings-McDuffie Law. The answer is letter A. Bell Trade Act. So the Bell Trade Act of 1946, also known as the Philippine Trade Act, linked the Philippine economy to the U.S. economy. Number 22. He is the Philippines' first national awardee. Okay, A. Juvita Fuentes, B. Fernando Amor Solo, and C. Jose Garcia Villa, and D. Amado Hernandez. The answer is letter B. Fernando Amor Solo. Okay? Fernando Amor Solo, who is famous for his paintings of Philippine landscapes, became the first national artist for painting in 1972. Amado Hernandez and Garcia Villa were the first national artists for literature in 1973, while Juveta Fuentes is the first national artist for music in 1976. 23. Whose major achievement was the congressional enactment of the Agricultural Land Reform Code signed by him into law? A. Carlos P. Garcia, B. Diosdado Macapagal, C. Ferdinand Marcos, and D. Ramon Magsaysay. The answer is letter B. Diosdado Macapagal. Diosdado Macapagal enacted Republic Act 3844, or the Agricultural Land Reform Code of 1963, with the intention of distributing small lots of landless tenants on easy payment terms. Number 24. Carlos P. Garcia ordered the wealthy to stop spending lavishly in his policy of blank. A. Austerity. B. Economy. C. Retrenchment. And D. Thrift. Okay? The answer is letter A. Austerity. Carlos P. Garcia initiated the austerity program to curb corrupt practices and luxurious lifestyles. He emphasized the value of thrift, wise spending, industry, and integrity. 25. In President's in President Quezon's time, the country has uh, Philippine Commonwealth. That is true. What is true about this? A. Fully independent. B. Partially independent. C. Citizens of the United States. And D. Granted total freedom to course their destiny only on matters of education. The answer is letter B. Partially independent. Partially independent lang po. Okay. The Philippine Commonwealth and its own constitution and was self-governing. Foreign policy and military affairs, however, were under the responsibility of the United States, and certain legislation required the approval of the American and president. That is why partially independent lang po tayo. Okay? 26. What does presumption of innocent means? As far as human rights are concerned, a suspect is blank. A. Has the right to remain silent. B. Has the right to a legal counsel. C. Is considered guilty unless proven otherwise. C. Remains innocent until proven guilty. The answer is letter D. Remains innocent until proven guilty. Okay, that is what it means by presumption of innocent. So, those are accused of a crime must undergo due process and are considered innocent until proven guilty. 27. In connection with the government transactions involving public interest, which policy is adopted by the Constitution to assure the public of accountability and transparency? A. Balanced and healthy ecology. B. Full public disclosure. C. Private enterprise and incentives needed investment, and D. Rural development and agrarian reform. The answer is letter B. Full public disclosure. Public money must be fully accounted for, as stated in the Section 352 of Republic Act 7160, or the Local Government Code. 28, which is the Batasan Pambansa reforming legislative and executive powers in the Marcos regime. Which form of government was implemented? A. Dictatorial. B. Monarchical. C. Parliamentary. And D. Presidential. The answer is parliamentary. The Batasan Pambansa, or the National Legislature, replaced the former Congress of the 1935 Constitution. The Batasan Pambansa was a unicameral parliament. 29. Con Us and Cha-Cha are associated with A. Imposition of martial law. B. Return to a dictatorial form of government. C. Amendment of the present constitution. And D. Division between Senate and House of Representatives. The answer is letter C. Amendment of the present constitution. Con us and cha-cha. Con us, it is constitutional assembly. Is a body created to create a constitution or for a charter change or cha-cha, which refers to the political and other related processes involved in amending or revising the current constitution. 30. In the 1973 Constitution, the defense of state is the prime duty of government. But in the 1987 Constitution, it was to, okay, blank. A. Preserve democracy. B. Protect the rights of the people. C. Provide the basic services. And D. Serve and protect the people. The answer is letter D. Okay? It was to serve and protect the people. Article 4, Section 2 of the 1987 Philippine Constitution says that the prime duty of the government is to serve and protect the people. 31. Students in Mr. Ereno's Filipino class, okay, yes, skit on the eviction of illegal settlers in a big city. What is the power of the state to take property for public use with just compensation? A. Eminent domain. B. Judicial review. C. Police power. And D. Taxation. The answer is letter A. Eminent domain. Eminent domain is the power of the state to take property for public use with just compensation. Police power, on the other hand, is the capacity of the state to enforce order in their territory. Taxation is the power of the state to impose financial charge on their citizens. Judicial review is a doctrine in which the actions of the state are subject to review and possible invalidation by the judiciary. Number 32, the students in economic class were tasked to look for a minimum wage in the different regions. The right to a minimum wage is an example of a blank right. A. Constitutional. B. Imperfect. C. Natural. And D. Statutory. Okay. The answer is statutory. Minimum wage is a statutory or legal or a right that is legislative by the government. 33. Discussing transparency in class. Okay, encourage young people to exercise their right to information on public matters. This right can be classified as blank right. A. Civil. B. Economic. C. Political. And D. Social. The answer is letter A, civil right. Civil rights, like the right to information, protect individuals' integrity and safety, and allow citizens to participate in civil matters. 34. The discussion for the delay was on the different types of government based on the classification of government which applies to the present Philippine government. A. Constitutional, elective. B. Constitutional, military. C. Despotic, civil. And D. Presidential, military. The answer is letter A. Constitutional, elective. The President Philippine government follows a constitution and its leader are elected. 35. In his world literature class, yes, Mr. Gacho discovered why Filipino authors during the American period were influenced by American authors. He said that this was because our government under 1935 Constitution was classified as a blank of the United States, a parliament, B, military state, C, federal state, and D, commonwealth. The answer is commonwealth. The Philippine Commonwealth, which lasted from 1935 to 1946, was a commonwealth of the United States. 36. The students in a speech class were learning parliamentary procedures of a meeting. Similarly, in our government, which body ratifies or rejects appointments made by the President? A. Civil Service Commission, B. Commission on Appointments, C. Congress, and D. Sandigan Bayan. The answer is letter B. Commission on Appointments. The CA confirms the appointments made by the President of the Philippines. 37. What do you call the right of the teacher in institution of learning to conduct research and discuss and publish his or her conclusions without interference? A. Academic freedom. B. Free education. C. Free enterprise. D. Press freedom. The answer is letter A. Academic freedom. Academic freedom, which includes free learning, teaching, and research for the growth of the academe. Okay, 38. During the transition period after the revolution, the constitution that served as the framework of the government was the blank. A. 1935 Constitution, B. Freedom Constitution, C. 1973 Constitution, and D. 1987 Constitution. The answer is Freedom Constitution. Why? Let us know why. The 1986 Provisional Freedom Constitution was promulgated to provide for an orderly transition to a government under a new constitution. 39. One challenge in peace education is teaching students how to think critically, not what to think. What strategy may help develop this skill? A. Debating the pros and cons of globalization. B. Discussing the UN Universal Declaration of Human Rights. C. Simulating the experiences of disadvantaged people. And D. Writing a reflection paper after watching a documentary film on human trafficking. The answer is letter A. Debating the pros and cons of globalization. So critical thinking clarifies goals, examines assumption, discerns hidden values, evaluate evidence, accomplish actions, assess conclusion, debating pros and cons, evaluate evidence. 40. For world peace, the UN approved a proliferation treaty. What was the immediate purpose of this treaty? A. To limit the use of sale of guns. B. To reject the membership of China as a member of the UN. And C. To stop the manufacture of guns. And D. To stop the spread of nuclear weapons. The answer is letter D. To stop the spread of nuclear weapons. The Treaty of Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons, or the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, is a treaty to stop the spread of nuclear weapons. 41. The ASEAN aims to promote regional peace, adherence to the principles of the UN Charter. It envisions a caring and sharing community which will eliminate the problems of blank. A. Deprivation, illiteracy, elderly. B. Hunger, malnutrition, poverty. C. Large families, environment, travel. D. War, conflict, deprivation. The answer is letter B. Hunger, malnutrition, poverty. Okay, so declaration towards one caring and sharing community reaffirm and inequality and improving the standards and quality of life of our people. 42. In which might Miss La Luna find relevant information on promoting the rights of women? A. Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination against Women, or CEDAW. Commission of Women. C. General Assembly binding women for reforms. Integrity, Equality, Leadership, and Action, or Gabriela. And D, all of the above. So it's very obvious that the answer is letter D, all of the above. Okay, promoting the rights of women. Okay, so one might find relevant information on how to promote women's rights from CEDAW, Commission on Women, and Gabriela. 43, which could not possibly be an important in the knowledge in the knowledge domain of peace, education. A. Conflict and war. B. Globalization. C. Peace and nonviolence. And D. Responsible leadership. The answer is letter D. Responsible leadership. So responsible leadership falls under the attitude domain of peace education. 44. Enrollment in primary education in developing region reached 89% in 2008, up from 83% in 2000. Under what UN Millennium Development Goals does this concern fall? A. Okay, letter A, enrollment and primary. Okay, letter A, child health. B, global partnership. C, material health, and D, universal education. The answer is letter D, universal education. Okay, so the statement talks about the improvement of the state of education among developing regions. 45, which article in the UN Declaration of Human Right, okay, assures students can choose their preferred college course. Everyone has the right to A. Adequate standards of living. B. Freedom of opinion and expression. C. Freely participate in the cultural life of a community. And D. Work and free choice of employment. The answer is letter D. Work and free choice of employment. Colleges offer special instruction in professional or technical subjects. Ideally, students choose a college course that will prepare them for their future career. 46. In what political setup do government, major industries such as media, transportation, and telecommunication? A. Capitalist. B. Feudalist. C. Socialist. And D. Laissez-faire. The answer is letter C. Socialist. Okay. Socialism is an economic system wherein the means of production are publicly owned. It is based on cooperative social relations and self management. 47. The sale of government owned companies like the PLDT to private corporations is called what? A. Privatization. B. Contractualization. C. Liberalization. And D. Deregulation. The answer is letter A. Privatization. Privatization is a sale of government owned companies and corporations to private companies. Liberalization refers to the relaxation of previous government restrictions. Deregulation refers to the removal of government rules and regulations that constrain the operation of market forces, like the oil deregulation law. 48. Which sector involves all types of livelihood registered with the government? A. Community sector. B. Informal sector. C. International sector. And D. Private sector. The answer is letter B. Informal sector. So the informal sector, or the underground economy, refers to all the types of livelihood not registered in the government. For example, the ambulant vendors. Informal sector po. Okay. So 49, the integration of the countries into a global economic system is called A, modernization, B, globalization, C, industrialization, and D, economic restructuring. The answer is letter B, globalization. Globalization refers to the unification of the world's economy through the reduction of barriers to international trades, such as the tariffs and the import quotas. 50, the last number. When recession gets prolonged, resulting to slump in business activity, we are in a period of blank. A, deflation, B, depression, C, economic boom, and D, inflation. The answer is letter B, depression. Okay, so depression is a sustained long-term downturn in economic activities. An economic boom is a sustained increase in several economic indicators. Inflation and deflation are respectively the increase and decrease in general level of price of goods and services. So, prolong po siya, long term. Okay, prolong economic downturn. Okay, so the term in economics is depression. Okay, so that would be all for today, and I really hope that you get something in here that you can use during the exam. And I also recommend everyone to play this video again and again, so you just can listen it while you are doing something, to be very familiarized, no, of the content, because we do not know the questions on this upcoming exam. It is said that they will be using the new curriculum. Okay, so just be very prepared during the exam by knowing everything under the sun. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, teachers, and God bless us all, and have a great day ahead. God bless everyone.